We also have no one in solitary right now, so let's go ahead and have another little look at our informants. We've got... well, we've actually got a bunch of them. It's always interesting activating these guys, because technically, it's just going to raise suspicion pretty massively, isn't it? You're making a break for it. You are straight up making a break for it there, bud. And he's gone. I'm surprised at how many of them decided to go around that way to get to where they wanted to go, and I'm surprised that only one of them actually escaped. I really genuinely thought they'd probably all make a break for it, but apparently not. I'm also kind of annoyed that this hasn't been built up here. If that was built, they wouldn't have been able to get away. There we go. I don't think they can get out now. That's kind of annoying. What an opportunistic prick. That's just not fair. Oh, he's going for it. Look at this guy. Oh, he tried. John Jones, he tried. Can we have a look at policy here? If you try to escape, can I say solitary for like... let's do solitary for 18 hours. You're lucky. You're only getting your, are you trying to escape as well? You're naked. He just climbed the fence. Okay. We really need to get this all finished. Dude just went over the fence. He is out of here. Hey, yeah, okay. Let's have a look at barbed wire, because I think barbed wire I can actually just place on fences. But apparently not next to trees, which is interesting. Okay. I can place it the whole way along here because there's no trees. It's also quite expensive. I think what we're basically going to have to do is go to materials and go to... I don't know. I mean, sand is outdoor only, gravel is outdoor only, it's slow. Sand is technically free. But I'm thinking maybe we go for like... I don't know. Stone? Just outline the prison in stone or something like that. Could be an idea. I think we'll go for it. I think we'll outline... We can't outline up there, but we can outline all of this in just 2 tiles of stone. So we can get barbed wire up in the fences. So if someone does go for an escape attempt, they... I can't believe that guy escaped naked. They are going to get cut pretty bad going over the fences. So we'll do that sort of thing. We'll come up here. We'll do the same thing. Just like so. And up to there. There we go. So we'll do that. I'm going to prioritize just everything that needs done in the prison right now. Just so that everything kind of, you know, if they're doing any menial task, they're going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to go and do this other thing. We also need to go to materials again and get the rest of the paving stones up here, because this is actually not done yet. There we go. Get all of those in there. Make it look good. And let's sincerely hope that they hurry up and finish what they're doing here. Because I really want the barbed wire up on those fences. I really, really do. I also kind of really want sniper towers. So maybe we do some of that. Maybe some guard towers in the corners. So one there. And then one there. And I'll have them just sort of out from the corners a little bit as well. One there. We can do one down here. And here as well. And we'll have a bunch of them down this way. This whole stretch here probably needs a couple of them, to be honest. But we'll just get those ones in to start with. And that, you know, obviously that kind of limits prison expansion. We will take them out as we need to. You know, there's no big deal. The guard towers don't mean that we can't expand the prison. It's fine. Oh, that stone actually looks really cool over there. I mean, it's a bit weird that it's just there, but looks all right, I suppose. We'll get that around the entire thing. We can get our barbed wire up in all of the fences. And I think very soon we are going to be done with this construction. It looks like all the trees barring this one are out of there. So we're kind of just waiting on the final touches being done here, and then we can go ahead and put in all of the rooms, all of the walls and the doors, and just everything that this space is gonna need. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic if they would just, you know, hurry up. Because they've been at it for a while. They have been at it for quite a while there. So hurrying up would be lovely. Just throwing that out there. A little bit of money from exports. Again, what is it now? Yard time? Oh no. Someone's gonna go for an escape, aren't they? Or not, possibly? I'm genuinely quite surprised. They all decided against it. Okay. Okay, not bad. We've got, what, 3 guys in Supermax right now? Unless any are in solitary, which... Nope, no one in solitary. Alright, let's have a look at intelligence then. Informants. Let's, I guess, activate these guys and see what's going on. We'll go grab them. And hope for the best on that. Let's also go for paving stones and just throw it in there, because some of this area is a little bit rough, to say the least. Definitely a little bit rough there. Why is this still not done? What is this missing? Probably that tree. It is probably the tree. Oh, hello. So this guy is going to solitary because he was intoxicated and had drugs on him. I can't help but feel that he may have had the drugs on him because he was in the medical ward. I can't help but feel that might be why. And if that is why, that's awful. Like that is just cruel. It's like, hey, you got medical treatment. That means you've been on drugs. Guess what? You're going in the hole. That is rough, is what that is. Let's get a little bit more barbed wire in here, because we are getting the space for it now, which is beautiful news. We can just throw it in a lot of this space. We can't throw it everywhere just yet, but we're getting there. Like, down here is very nearly good to go on the barbed wire. So, whole way across there, we can go ahead and dismantle or dump that tree. We can go to objects, barbed wire, and throw it all the way along here. We can't really go there with it, and we have a lot of trees that need to go here too. But this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good getting the barbed wire in here, because it means, again, if they jump the fence, they are gonna get torn to shreds. I also realize I've put it the wrong way around. I didn't realize I could rotate it. Can I dismantle the barbed wire? Like, if I just cancel all of this and say dismantle? Because I genuinely did not realize that I could rotate it. That's news to me, is what that is. I thought it would work the same way the walls did, but I realized it is an object. Objects don't work like that in the game. So, yeah, that's a bit awkward. What that is. Definitely a little bit awkward there. Let's take those out of there. Throw that in there. We can throw a little bit of barbed wire on there, and on there. And the whole way across there. We can bring it down along the fence over here as well, in case anyone considers trying to escape. There's a little bit of a vulnerable area there, though, so I might want to do something about that. Let's go ahead and say objects and dismantle the trees and prioritize. And then back to the barbed wire. There we go. So once those trees are gone, we can go ahead and put the barbed wire just along this little bit here. I actually have no idea how long it takes to get rid of a tree. Oh, actually not that long. Okay. Not bad at all. Let's throw some barbed wire up there. Is this over here done yet? It is very close to being done. which is great news. This bit over here is also very close to being done. So basically the barbed wire is almost done. Cannot complain at all. That's going to be great for tearing people to shreds, basically. That's pretty much what it's for, so that's going to be perfect. Let's get these dismantled here so I can throw the proper barbed wire in. Apparently I can't do a bit up there. That's a bit weird. Alright, that might be a vulnerable corner there. Someone else with drugs, of course. Every time. Every time. Let's go ahead and prioritize all the work that needs done here. See if we can get those trees out of here sooner than later. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to get some snipers. They're quite expensive per day, but I think we'll manage. So you're going to go there. And you're off to a guard tower somewhere. Not sure where you're off to. Oh, you're going in there. Oh, you're probably going to the armory, right? Yeah, there you go. Alright, so he's got his sniper. And he's heading off. He's heading around. He's heading in here. He's interested. He's keen. So we've got a sniper there, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, what, 5 more of them? So there's 5 snipers. They can all go get their rifles. And I guess that means if someone does try and escape, there's a chance they're going to be shot. Which, I'm alright with that, honestly. I'm kind of okay with that. You try and get out, you are going to be shot. Simple as that. So don't try and escape, and you won't get shot. We're fair like that. Fair, friendly, understanding, etc., etc. You know, in the prison's line of, oh, we don't have the money for the barbed wire. Interesting. Okay, so we need money. Well, 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 what a twist. Didn't I mention in a recent episode about, you know, having so much money that will not have too many problems for a while? I feel like that hasn't lasted very long. I do feel like that has, not lasted very long at all. Huh. Alright then, well, that's... Oh, this is done! I didn't even realize! What a shame I don't have the money to do anything interesting with it. That's just great. Let's prioritize this export work down here. So that we can bring all of the logs down here, and so that I can go and, you know, sell it. Oh my god! A prisoner just stole that truck. I don't even know how you would do that. That's amazing. We need to get these in here. We do need to get these in here, because if a prisoner steals the truck, then the road barrier just goes up and it'll stop it. That's amazing. It's because one of them was out here cleaning. Not sure why they were out here cleaning. That's a weird area for them to be. But sure, that's great. One of them saw the truck and saw their opportunity. That's fantastic. That is just fantastic. All right then. Let's go ahead and start getting some walls over here then. In fact, let's do the objects first. So the large jail doors can all go in. And we'll have them all sort of facing the same direction. So we'll do all the vertical ones first. And then the horizontal ones are actually in already, which is good news, except that one. Then we want to do a staff door here, here, and here. We can do a staff door there, there, and there. And for some reason, we put some walls on those bits. That's not right. That is not right. Demolish those walls. They're just not supposed to be there. That's not at all how that's supposed to be. Let's prioritize all of that work. And we need to get some money. We need to get a road barrier in case a prisoner tries to make a break for it again in a truck. I genuinely can't believe one of them just did that. I genuinely can't believe one of them just stole a truck. I mean, at least I didn't lose exports. That would have been worse, you know? Truck loaded with a couple of grand worth of logs just out of there, just gone forever. That definitely would have been a bit worse, but I totally forgot that was a thing. I think that was a recent update that was added in for. I absolutely 110% forgot that was even a thing. That's kind of great. Let's get these walls across here. Let's just get all of these walls in here so that we can really start dividing up the rooms and really start getting a proper glimpse of what this area is going to look like when it's up and running. We actually don't have the money for that either. Interesting. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I really don't like that my prisoners are still using that whole space as a means to go from the canteen to the yard. It's going to be great when they don't do that. That's all I'm going to say there. It's going to be great when they don't do that. Is it because this is a shared area, technically? Can I say staff only? So they can't go out there? And that's a staff only area as well? So that way they can't actually go out there, basically. Then some of those corridors are going to need done as well. So let's just prioritize all of that work. So there we go. So that should stop prisoners from trying to wander around areas they shouldn't be wandering in. At least a little bit. Should definitely stop it a little bit. We'll get the walls done. We'll get the showers and everything there in. We'll get the... We need more exports, don't we? I feel like that's kind of where we're at. I also feel like a bunch of the stone wasn't actually put in here. So let's make sure that all goes in. Let's make sure all of the stone bits are done here. And I do want all of these to be done. I do want all of these to be done because it means that we have a nice consistent stone path on the outside of the fence. You know, that's why it's here. That's what it's for. It's a nice consistent stone path to keep the trees back. If we don't have that, then what do we have? You know, that's where we're at here. So let's get all of that in there. Let's get that there. And again, let's just prioritize everything that needs done across the prison, including exports. There we go. So all of that can be prioritized. There's a lot of prisoners just walking around back there. Can we go to deployment real quick and say that top area is staff only? Why is this considered in that as well? There we go. So that's a staff only corridor. This one's going to be staff only as well. This one is medium security. This one is maximum security. And this one over here is supermax and staff only. There we go. So now we have everything sort of set out. We have a rough idea of what it's all going to look like. I'm genuinely surprised at how little money we have, though. I really didn't think it would run out that quick. I also realized if I clear out this entire area of trees, they will never regrow. So I don't think I want to do that yet. I think what I'd like to do is go to objects, go to dismantle, and basically just carve out all of this. We'll carve out like a nice big clearing over here of trees, and we'll sort of have it come down this way a little bit and just sort of slink around a little bit like this towards the road. That way it's going to look like a lovely little path that leads you over towards the clearing. Then from the clearing we can go this way, just up and around quite nicely. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. It's probably not very efficient, but whatever. And we'll go this way as well, just sort of clear a bunch of that out. And we'll do similar there as well. All right, let's prioritize all of those trees. We'll prioritize all of those and see what we end up getting for it. That is going to be nuts, though. That is going to be crazy. Seeing all of that cleared out if they can do it. I'd be very surprised to see them do it, I'll be honest, because, I mean, let's be real, it's a lot of trees and it takes a little bit of time to take those down, but I'm sure it's fine. We also pay our prisoners wages. I didn't actually realize we paid them. Huh. Can we not? Is that a thing we can do? No? Okay, never mind. Never mind then, that's all right. That's not a problem. Let's see. Do we want to reconsider anything here? So escaping attempts are maximum. Attacking staff, maximum. I think serious injury is going to be maximum security as well. And I think that's fine. So serious injuries are going to put you in maximum security as well. The only time you're going to go to supermax is if you've killed someone. Although I guess I could, if I have confidential informants, I could move those to maximum security as well, or supermax as well. I could probably also say that the only people that do our jobs are going to be normal security. So the max and supermax guys don't actually get to do any work, which they'll probably enjoy, to be honest. I know I'd be okay with that personally, but I mean, you know what? No. Let me take that sentence back, because I realize in the context of this, I would have to be in prison in like super maximum security, like that kind of wing. So let me just retract that sentence, because good lord, no. That's awful. So a chapel. We could get a chapel in here. That is an option. Alternatively, we could do a library, which is kind of tempting. I don't know which one I would prefer. I'm almost tempted to say chapel. Although a library would give them work, wouldn't it? So let's do a library. It's not like we have the means to do it. Not like we have any way to do that. But I realize we can actually build like a dedicated little chapel out here. Put some proper walls around it, all that kind of stuff. Let the prisoners cross over to get to the chapel. I probably wouldn't do it so close to the edge of the map. I'd likely end up doing it like down here and surround it with more prison. Or do it out in the clearing. That could be kind of fun. I'm getting to the point of the game, by the way, you might be able to tell, where I'm considering stupid things. I know it doesn't make sense to put it out here, but I think that'd be really, from like a design standpoint, I think it'd be hilarious. Oh, you know what we could even do? Have the path to the chapel surrounded in sniper towers. I am a horrible human being. I am the worst person. But yeah, you would have it surrounded in sniper towers. So if someone does that way, what we can do is just have a door that leads to it through a clearing, like no fences, but if you try and run, you'll be shot. I am the worst person. I am the worst kind of person. I'm gonna go ahead and prioritize taking out all of, like, I'm gonna say everything. Everything that needs done. No, you know what? All the trees. Let's do the trees. Let's prioritize taking out those trees. Because there's a lot of them, and they kind of all need to go. And it'll get me a lot of, you know, good old export money, which I'm not at all going to complain about. Actually, do we have the money to get the library shelf and sorting desk in here? Library shelf is 250, sorting desk 100. Yeah, we do. Okay. So sorting desk can go there. And we'll get another one. Library shelf can go right there. All right. So we can get those in there at some point. We'll go ahead and prioritize that work. And I think I'm genuinely tempted to try this, this chapel, like, miles away from the prison thing. I'll build fences and walls out to it, but I kind of like the idea of having the chapel be way out there. I think that's kind of fun. I also think might be an idea to go up to like 50 workmen. So let's go, we can't actually afford anymore. We'll go up to 42, that's a start. We'll try and get to 50 at some point. We'll definitely try. But I think it might be a while. Oh, we got more exports as well, so let's go ahead and grab 2 more of them. That's 44 thus far. I'm realizing as well, they're not even really going to touch the exports until they've done most of the trees, are they? Oh boy, they are going to be busy for a very, very long time. They are going to be busy for a very long time. I tell you what, let's go to objects and let's sell some things here. Because I'd quite like to I'd quite like to get some money, because I'd quite like to work on the new canteens and all that stuff. Because I realize I've kind of been waffling about a little bit here. I haven't been doing a whole lot. So let's get a shed load of cash. And let's see what we can do here. So we got some more walls to put in. Let's go to materials and brick walls all around here. Let's make sure that's, we get... Did I put that door in the wrong spot? I absolutely did. That's annoying. I'm actually genuinely surprised. It didn't take long at all to tear out all of those trees. Most of them are regrowing again already, but, you know, it really didn't take all that long. We're also throwing a bunch of grass into some of the yards at the moment. All of the walls inside of here have been done as well. And over here, I'm actually getting ready to put in another power station, because that is 100% going to be a thing that we do need. Now, at the moment, there are 37 prisoners with serious complaints. That is less than ideal, is what I'm going to say. That is definitely less than ideal. It's interesting that a lot of them sort of group around this area as well. How long do we give them to shower in the morning? How long do we give them? Regime, shower, 2 hours. What if we say free time? So you can sort of go do whatever you want to do after the shower. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I like that. I think you're getting a couple of hours to shower. Back to the showers, everybody. Get back in there. Go on. You can all just go and sit in there until it's time for food. You get your 2 hours to clean yourself up a little bit, and then we go from there. We'll have it be that way. Now, let's see. We are putting some fences around this as well, which is beautiful. Still a lot of trees to be taken out of there, but this will be good because, you know, we really do need to. We're gonna want to power this whole area separately, basically. This actually, this power plant right here might be okay for it. So what we might end up doing with this one is running the cables like around and behind to a new area of the prison at some point. But we'll get this anyway because we're going to have a need for it at some point. So getting this in here seems like a pretty good idea. I kind of like the sound of it. I'm also thinking we might need more security. I think another security room could be a good idea. So I might honestly build a small security room out here. That could actually be kind of neat, and I think I'll do it as a concrete building, just to be a little bit different, really. So 1, 2, and there, and then that's 1, 2. So right there, basically. Let's do a little 6 by. I think a little 6 by 7, maybe a 6 by 9 room there, and that can be for security. And what we can do is go to objects, go to staff door, and just throw a staff door right there. Or not. We're going to need to get rid of the trees. Let's prioritize that whole thing then. And let's also prioritize putting down some more concrete tiles just in here. There we go. So that can all be done. This will all be done. This over here is actually looking pretty good, to be completely honest. So let's start laying down all of the cables that we're going to need. We'll bring this right over here. We'll connect it straight up through there. And the cable's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. And it's gonna go there. And straight across and down to there. So we're surrounding the entire area with a whole bunch of cables, and we're gonna run them straight through as well. And then for the pipes, we're pretty much going to do a very similar thing. So I want to bring some pipes up from here to there. So the pipes are essentially going to go up the, let's see here, so across like this. So the pipes are going to go up the other side of those corridors. Just like so. And I want those to loop around as well. Obviously, we can't go up the other side of the top corridor. The pipes can then go straight across there, straight across there, and straight across there.